MDWA is not just wrestling, it's an experience. The Missile Dropkick Wrestling Association is back. It's bigger, badder, and sexier than ever before. Mark your calendars because on October 20th at the Tipton Center in Garden City, Michigan, MDWA presents Resurgence. In the main event, it's title versus title. MDWA champion J. Emmanuel Muhammad collides with the Southeast champion Primetime Tommy Johnson. Can Tommy Johnson bring the unstoppable force of J. Emmanuel? Or will the Bradford Exchange find a way to secure Muhammad's reign of terror? And the war between Luke Crank and the monster of wrestling, Crazy X, explodes. After their brutal brawl during the 8-man elimination match, Crazy X carried Luke Crank into the unknown. What happened that night? On October 20th, these two collide once more in a match you simply can't afford to miss. Who will finally stop the Bradford Exchange? This dominant faction has terrorized the MDWA for too long. The lost soul, Danny Blaze, is on a mission taking down every member of the Bradford Exchange on his way to a title shot against J. Emmanuel Muhammad. But first, he has to face the dangerous King JR. Will Blaze continue his winning streak or fall to the cunning power of the Bradford Exchange? The MDWA Tag Team Champions, the cocky and arrogant Show Up and Show Out, Tez Cash Carter and Roy the Working Man Williams, defend their championship against the plus-size Terminator, old school Rick Cartier, and rising star Tyler Dean. Can the challengers overcome the dirty tricks of the champions, or will the gold stay around the waist of the most hated team in the MDWA?
You know what? Since having these tag team belts, we beating everybody that the MDWA gave us. Last year, we beat Tommy and Luke Crank. We beat the Cross Brothers to get these belts. We beat Lance Starr and Mikey Warner. And you think a guy that's too big and a guy that's way too small gonna take these tag belts off of us? Come on, bro.
Like my partner just said, we've been champs for a year. We've been running through everybody like a horrible hurricane. You know what I'm saying? There is no way them two, Rick and Tyler, are taking the titles off the Show Up and Show Out show. No way.
Freedom Ramsey is looking for revenge after Braza cost him the MDWA title. Can Freedom reclaim his spot at the top? Or will Braza strike again and crush Ramsey's hopes of redemption? And there's a new sheriff in town, the MDWA new general manager, Dave Kitch. What does he have in store for MDWA? What plans are in motion that could change the landscape of the entire promotion?
Last time at MDWA Foxhole, we were robbed at the chance of being able to host our very own pay-per-view event. And now I hear through the grapevine that this time we're being robbed again because the premier talent, Dave Kidd, has made his way up to general manager status.
That makes me sick. And as for Mad Dog,
I mean, he's not doing anything else.
Since you have nothing better to do than to harp off of my spotlight, you're welcome for finally making it relevant. But why don't you and Dave Kitch, why don't you try to pull what you did at Foxhole again on October 20th at the Tipton Center?
Because when it comes to Resurgence, Third Degree is coming to do one thing and one thing only.
And that's winning.
And that just is
what it is.
Missile Dropkick Wrestling Association Resurgence, October 20th, 2024. Be there at the Tipton Center in Garden City, Michigan. The rivalries are boiling over, the championships are on the line, and the action is about to explode. Get your tickets now because this is one night you don't want to miss.
Missile Dropkick Wrestling Association, when dreams collide in a fierce confrontation. Bodies crashing, the crowd goes wild.